Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns Madden 18 Connected Franchise Series. Has been a couple days since the last episode, and that is because I think YouTube messed up that last episode. Not a lot of people got the notifications for that episode, and that was the first episode that didn't get that many views, didn't get that many likes, did not hit 2,000 likes, hence why there wasn't an episode out the next day, and it has been a couple days. So let's see if we can fix that today. And let's see if we can smash 2,000 likes by tonight. And if we do, as always, there will be another episode out tomorrow. 100% promise. Now, I think it was YouTube because the last episode before that got 4,000 likes. And this next one, or the next one, the last one, didn't get 2,000 likes. So I think that was YouTube's fault, not your fault. But it has been a couple days. So I promise you guys 2,000 likes by tonight. And there will be another episode out by tomorrow. And also, if we can smash 2,000 likes for every single episode this week, I will release the new Connected Franchise Series that's going to be going on simultaneously on the channel. I will release that this weekend if we can keep the support up on this series. Now, with that said, hopefully you guys do enjoy. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. If your trade is not featured in today's episode, be sure to leave it as a comment in the comment section below so you have a chance to be featured in the next episode. Because, as always, the ones with the most thumbs up are the ones that are featured in the series. Now, with that said, you guys did vote on extending the trade deadline last episode, and more than 50% of the vote wanted me to extend the trade deadline to week 12, which is what we're going to do. And as you guys see, we do have a bye week in week 9, so we're going to do our trades in advance next week and then go ahead and play the Panthers for today's episode. And then we'll still have, I think, 2 or 3 more episodes left worth of trades before the trade deadline does end. Now, the top rated comment from last episode with 268 thumbs up says to get Rawson Thurber, Jake Butt, and Darius Slay. Now, if you guys have no clue who Rawson Thurber is, I don't blame you. I have done a couple videos on him in the past, and he was a part of the Vikings Connected Franchise Series, the last series that we did do. Now, we signed him because he was the lowest overall quarterback, not thinking anything of it. Now, I did some further research on this man, and it turns out Rawson Thurber is he's a movie director. He directs movies. He's not an NFL quarterback, but apparently he won an auction to be in Madden 18. So if you can start a connected franchise, go to the lowest rated quarterback, and you see a guy named Rawson Thurber, that's not an NFL quarterback, that's a movie director. He actually directs like some pretty big movies that have like The Rock in it and stuff. Now, with that said, I'm guessing he's still there. And just for the memes, I guess we will sign him as our third string quarterback. But hopefully he's still there because rosters always can act dumb. And just kidding. Rawson Thurber, the absolute legend, is going to be a Cleveland Brown. Now, in like all seriousness, if he was the Cleveland Browns quarterback in real life, they'd actually probably won a game this past year. But Rawson Thurber, it gives it away that something's up because he's 23 years old and he has 8 years of experience. Now, if that's true, he would have entered the NFL as a 15-year-old. So something's up right there. But regardless, Rawson Thurber, the absolute legend, is making his appearance in a series once again as our third string quarterback. Now, if we do get some injuries, he might have to play, which will be interesting to say the least. Now, in terms of the trade that we're going to go after in this comment, I'm actually going to try to get Jake Butt to get a third tight end. Darius Slay's the guy we've gone after in the past, couldn't get him. And eventually in this series, we're going to get a better cornerback than Darius Slay. Let's just leave it at that. But with that said, Jake Butt should not be that hard to get. And I really think the only reason you guys want him is because of his last name. Now with that, I'm not going to do anything dumb to get Jake, but we're going to try to get him. He's the current 4th string tight end for the Denver Broncos, but he is a rookie, so he could develop. But I'm not going to do anything dumb to get a guy that's not really going to play much for us, but it's always nice to have 3 quality tight ends. Now, let's see what it's going to take to bring in Jake Butt. But I really think you guys only wanted him because of his last name. I think I did see some other top-rated comments suggesting him, and it literally said the only reason you wanted him was the last name. Anyways, you guys know I'm all about being wild, so I don't mind getting a guy with his last name as my rump. So, they do need a quarterback. Since we have Rawson Thurber, I guess we can use Christian Hackenberg in a trade. They don't necessarily want him. Hopefully this is actually relatively close. Well, that was easy. I didn't expect a quarterback that they weren't interested in to actually let the trade go through for a tight end that was actually half decent. So that's a great start to the episode. We got a guy with the last name Butt, and we signed a movie director. What a great start to today's episode. So, with that was a lot easier and a lot quicker than I expected. Let's go into the next trade, which will probably be the last trade in today's episode. But it's going to be probably a difficult one with a guy I think we're going to try to get. But I'm glad you guys have been suggesting comments like this because it makes me happy. With 160 thumbs up, which was the second highest rated comment in last episode, OlixJR33 says, let RBT get any cornerback or right outside linebacker like so he can see. So I get my choice here. Now, we're not going to go after a cornerback because we're probably going to go after a cornerback in next episode. So in today's episode, we are going to try to get a right outside linebacker. Now, if this is the case, that means Christian Kirksey will no longer be for a use on the team, so we can actually trade him away in the trade that we're probably going to do next episode for the cornerback. So hopefully everything will align, the stars will align, and we can actually get a good right outside linebacker so we can use Christian Kirksey later in a trade. Now with that, let's get this thing rolling. Now, I think the guy I do want to get is going to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. Now let me look through just again. And if you guys are unfamiliar with who I'm talking about, I'm thinking about getting Telvin Smith. I've seen him suggested a lot in this series. He's a guy we've never gotten before, so I'd not mind to get him. He's, in prime age, 27 years old, 90 overall, not worth that much. But you guys are probably going to be angry at the guy I'm going to trade away to get Telvin Smith. But it's because you guys have told me to trade him away, but we'll get to that when it is a time to do so. But anyways, I think it is going to be him. Nobody else really stands out. Maybe we could have got TJ Watt, but we got him in another series. So I like keeping it fresh with new players. So I think the guy we are going to try to go after, TJ Watt, is a 90 overall, which is weird. I was looking at this earlier, and he was an 89. So I guess for me advancing to last week, to the bye week, he went up to a 90, so that's cool. But I think it's clear cut. Anthony Barr is another guy I've seen suggested a lot. We've got him previously too, so I think we're just going to go fresh and try to bring in the main man, Telvin Smith. Now, the guy I'm potentially going to trade away for Telvin Smith is a fan favorite. And you're probably going to be aggravated. But yes, we are going to try to trade away the Cleveland Brown, one of the few Cleveland Browns that are originally on the Browns that are still on the team, Joe Thomas, 33 years old. And the big reason I'm going to trade him away, and I've seen you guys suggested a lot in the comments, like you say you don't really care, like just trade him away, because he's worth $13.6 million. And if we're going to get some more star players in the next couple episodes until the trade deadline, we're going to have to free that up, because we only have, if we don't trade Joe Thomas away, $8 million. And if we made this trade happen without trading away Joe Thomas, we would only have like $3 million left, because we only currently have $8 million, then Telvin Smith is $5 million, so you do the math, it'd be like $3 million left. So, let's see how close this is straight up. Actually, this is not going to work. F my life. The Jaguars don't have enough cap room. So this effing sucks. Maybe, I don't know what to do now. F. So, this has just hit a huge halt. Let me just see how close this would be just for Telvin. See, that's, if we could use Joe Thomas, that would probably be able to make this happen. So who's plan B? Is TJ Watt plan B? I don't even know if they'll have enough money. Okay, they have $21.3 million in the cap. So I guess TJ Watt's the move, boys. I don't know how hard this is gonna be. Maybe they don't even. Hopefully they won't Joe Thomas at least. They do want Joe Thomas. How close is this gonna be? That's about that. This is gonna be difficult to bring in TJ Watt. Jeez, this is gonna be mighty hard. I'm super salty that we can't get Telvin Smith. But let me try to do something wild. Let me still try to use Joe Thomas in this trade and try to get Telvin Smith, because that's going to be extremely hard to get TJ Watt. But let's do something. So the Jaguars' #1 position of need is actually right tackle. Now with that, now that I think about it, boys, we have Lane Johnson still that we can trade away. And Lane Johnson is not worth that much. And if we add in Telvin Smith, we still might be able to make this happen barely. Barely. We would still have $9 million to spend. Maybe we try this instead. Now that's halfway. This is something I can work with, boys. This is definitely something I can work with. Now, if we throw, what draft picks do we have left? We have a first from next year, a second from next year, and a first from this year. So, let's try Bishop Sankey on top of this deal. See how, now they're 180K over the cap. Now that sucks big time. So maybe we can find their lowest overall player and also add him into the deal just to put them back over the cap. Who is their cheapest player? Donald Payne. So let me throw him in there. See how close this is. That's pretty close, boys. So now, if we can throw in the second overall draft pick or the second round draft pick from next year, I think this trade should be close to going through. Gonna submit it. It went up into the green. Now, do we use our first round draft pick from this year? That's a big question. Guess I'll try it. And it was accepted. We bring in an absolute beast in Telvin Smith. 90 overall. An absolute speedster for Lane Johnson, Bishop Sankey, and a first round draft pick. Do we trade away Joe Thomas for a draft pick? So we no longer have a first round draft pick. Or maybe we just wait to trade him later on for another player. So with that, I think I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the comment section below. From this point on, do we trade away Joe Thomas in next episode or not? I don't think you guys will care if we can bring in like a beast player. But I'm going to keep it on the table for now and keep Joe Thomas for this episode. We bring in an absolute beast in Telvin Smith. And now, boys, we still have Joe Thomas we can potentially trade away. We still have this center that's pretty good. The backup rookie that we can trade away since we do have Travis Frederick now. We also have Christian Kirksey, which we can trade away. And aside from that, there's not that much left that we have. I do want a very good backup defensive tackle since I do use 4 linemen at a time. So if you guys could suggest some better backup defensive tackles, let me know in the comment section below. But with that said, I think we do need to sign a third string running back, because I do like having 3 running backs on the team at a time. We're going to go ahead and sign the highest overall one in Elijah McGuire, 74 overall. And with that, I think we only have like 7 million left. But with that, going to advance into week number 10, which I guess we'll only have 2 weeks left of trades. So 2 weeks into the trade deadline, but we're going to go to Carolina, take on the Carolina Panthers and Cam Newton, hopefully avenge our loss from last week. If you guys missed that episode, I will leave a link to it in the description box below. There's always a link to the playlist in the series in the description box. But if you watched the end of that episode, that was AIDS. Absolute AIDS. And if ball don't lie, we're going to grab this dub. And hopefully we do, so we can improve to 7-2 on the year. So although the Panthers are struggling this year, it is going to be tough grabbing this dub away from home. But we do have them to a 3rd down and 12, 3rd and long. See if we can get them off the field. 3 and out, first drive on the ball game. And throw it outside to Christian McCaffrey. He tries that easy spin move. He's going nowhere. Great first defensive drive. First play of this ball game. You know who we're going to. The main man, Adam Thielen, down at the 42-yard line. Got big hit. Hangs on to the football because he's a GOAT. So after 2 unsuccessful runs, 3rd down and 10, just out of field goal range. So hopefully he can just pick up a couple yards here. At the same time, just make sure we don't get sacked. Oh, God. I just pressed the button. I swear to God, I just pressed the button, and T.Y. Hilton should have caught that. But he did. So 4th down and 10. This would be like a 55, 56, 57-yard field goal. And you know what? I'm going to try it. We don't have Justin to a 59-yard field goal. Chris Boswell. Oh, my. We have a 13-mile-per-hour wind, though. This might work, boys. It's got to be perfect, though. It's got to be absolutely perfect. It's close to perfect. Are we going to get it? 59-yard field goal. Oh! I thought we made it. Got hyped for nothing. What a throw from Cam Newton. McDuffie with the catch. I thought Cam was about to scramble. He didn't. He threw the ball. 3rd down and 5, trying to get the Panthers to hold him to a field goal. Luke Kuechly with a huge hit. Unfortunately, McDuffie, who's wrecking us in this drive, picks up the 1st down. I accidentally went to go piss, paused the game, and I didn't come back in his 1st and goal. Don't know how it happened, but let's just still try our best to keep him out of the end zone. We can bend, but not break. Come on, can we get us like a sack or like a fumble or like a turnover? Hello? Somebody, Cam better not get into the end zone. If he would have scored on that scramble, I was going to be a pissed off man. One more stop, my dudes, is all we need. 3rd and goal. They're running the football up the middle. Jonathan Stewart makes it into the end zone. Panthers take a touchdown lead. All that for nothing. Thielen's going to be open again on the post route. Another big catch, man. He runs that post. I was going to say like a ghost to rhyme, but it doesn't really make sense. This is going to be a big run, I think. Le'Veon Bell outside. First run of the game for a 1st down. Just kidding. That wasn't a 1st down. But this next play is going to be a 1st down. As we give Alvin Kamara the ball for the 1st time. Does he have the speed to get the outside here? And he does. Gets to about the 32-yard line. So we should be in field goal range now. Evan Ingram. This should be a touchdown. Evan Ingram with the catch. Stays in bounds as we equalize. An answer just like that. Only like 4 plays it takes. Shows how explosive our offense can be when we're actually clicking on all cylinders, which isn't a lot of the time. But anyways, big drive. Oh wow, big play. Devin Funchess with the catch. Big hit. But Panthers, 1 play, already at midfield. Can we get the stop and get off the field, please? He's going to throw the slant pattern, which is wide effing open. Devin Funchess with the catch. Down to the 25-yard line. So now we just have to hope to give up a field goal. Jonathan Stewart with another big carry all the way down to the 10. 2nd down and goal. Please, boys, need to stop. Wide open receiver back at the end zone. Thank God we jarred the ball loose. How did that man get in between 5 Cleveland Browns and get open? That's dumb. 3rd down and goal, my dudes. Let's just please give up a field goal. Not like last time. We got Cam scrambling. No way he gets there, right? Von Miller with the tackle. He's still got 3 yards, though, but we're going to force him to the field goal. We're going to have about a minute to go with all 3 timeouts. Hopefully, we can equalize before the half. 1st down and 10. T.Y. Hilton should be open. We got the throw off. And Shaq Thompson reads the play, makes a break on the ball. That's what I get for running the post route almost every single play. Not Shaq Thompson. It's a guy whose name starts with a D, but I don't care what Thompson it is. I'm still mad at it. Oh, man, they're running the screen pass. We got that covered big time. Cam throws it regardless. We knock them back about 2 yards, so they are out of field goal range. They have 12 seconds. If we could get out of this without giving up any more points, I would consider that a massive dub. 3rd down and 11. Huge play. Make sure we contain Cam Newton. The out route, of course, is going to be open. Devin Funchess breaks a tackle. Just don't let him get to the... Dog, no, that is the... This game is so... Great. A wonderful gaming experience. What the F just happened? Actually, what just happened? Don't know why it was wide open. Breaks the tackle. Have 3 guys there that can make the tackle. Beautiful spin move. My guy doesn't even touch him. 59, Luke Kuechly, a 99 overall player, takes the worst angle I've ever seen in my life. A cottage cheese slice could have made a better route to the ball than that. But anyways, we're down by 10. Beautiful. Lovely. Happiness. Le'Veon Bell with a huge carry to start off the second half. That's exactly what we needed. We have got to get a touchdown on this first drive of the second half to make it at least a 1-possession game. Elijah McGuire, the free agent we just signed, actually getting a touch in this game and getting a 1st down on the catch. We're going to get sacked. Brilliant. Lovely. Love it. Happy. Well, after the sack, unfortunately, it's 3rd down and 17. Just hope to God Adam runs a beautiful post route here. Oh, my. Oh, we get sacked again. Get sacked again. That's what I get for trading away my right tackle. Lovely. Love it. 3rd down and 13, my dudes. A 3-and-out is exactly what we need right here. Don't let Cam go anywhere. That is huge. Joey Bosa getting in the backfield for the first time in this ballgame forces a 3-and-out. Hopefully get some pretty decent field position, and this time get to the end zone, because I don't know how many more times in this game we can actually keep the Panthers from scoring on offense. 3rd down and 1 is going to be smart and conservative and give the ball to my 99 overall running back who gets the 1st down and a little bit more. Adams going to be open on the post. He's good for about one post route of drive as we get a huge play. It was a holding call before that to make the first down and 20, but at least we get the first down. Moving the ball down the field, gotta put up points on this drive. We're already in the fourth quarter. I feel like this game's lasted about as long as the first time I lost my virginity. But anyways, first down and 10. Hopefully we can score on this drive. Okay, the drag route's going to be wide open. That's Juju Smith who gets a rare touchdown inside the 5-yard line. That's a big one. Second down and goal, man. We've got to find a way to get to this end zone. Oh my, I just threw the ball. I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God, I saw a man coming in my face. I saw a man in my face. I pressed the button out of instinct. We got the touchdown. That's when you'd rather be lucky than good. Just did it out of instinct. Oh my God, Jonathan Stewart, where did that come from? Don't tell me he's going to break that tackle. What just happened? I mean, the Panthers are the first real team to have success running the football against us. Like, we've been able to stop the run all season long, but this game, they're able to run the ball, and there they go again. Isaiah Crowell with the touchdown. Doesn't matter what I do. It's a GG. Adams going to be open again on the post route. Like I said, boys, he's good for one post route a drive. I might try to squeak 2 out of this drive because we have got to score ASAP because there's not a lot of clock left. We're down by 10. Doing the smart thing, we're in the same play to the other side. I think it's going to work again. Oh, my. I'm going to scramble with Josh. I'm not going to scramble because I'm going to get sacked. And this is going to be another post route that's going to be open. Sorry for abusing it, but if they're not going to cover it, I'm going to keep running it. Well, this is brilliant. Third down and 22. Hopefully Juju can run a good post. He's going to be there. He's going to make the catch. That's going to set up for a scary play. Fourth down and 2, guys. I'm not kicking the field goal. I'm going for it. Hopefully we can get the play out before the 2-minute warning hits. This is big. This is big. Are you actually... Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? No. No. Thank God. We still have... we're on life alert. We don't have much life, but we're on life alert. There's still a chance. Not much of a chance, but we're gonna just try to do some things. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Worst game I've played. I can say that. Woo! 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 Well, I guess this game is prime example why you should not play Madden at 6:30 in the morning. We grabbed by far our biggest L of this series thus far, 31-14. And by far the worst game I've played on Madden in a long effing time. But number 1, we couldn't run the ball. Number 2, we couldn't stop the run. And number 3, I just was awful. But anyways, Cam Newton was almost perfect. 9 of 11, 124 yards. Josh Rosen threw 4 picks. We had a total of like 60 yards running the football. We didn't have the ball all game long, it felt like. And defensively, we got like 1 sack all game. They got like 30. And it's definitely feeling on that right side when we traded away Lane Johnson because we were pretty good last couple episodes in terms of protecting the quarterback. This episode, give up 5 sacks. 5 sacks. Well, anyways, that was embarrassing. But regardless, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode. And if you did, make sure to drop a like. Like I said, guys, 2,000 likes on today's episode by tonight. And there will be an episode out tomorrow. Keep in mind, for some reason, it seems like it's a theme that we start off the seasons great in these series, and then we hit like a mid-season slump. Hopefully that's not the case in this series. Hopefully that was just a minor bump the last 2 episodes. We get back to our win-aways next episode, hope to God, because we're at home taking on the Steelers, who are obviously struggling at 2-7. So hopefully you can grab that dub. With that said, boys, that's going to do it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't so you don't miss any episode of this series. But with that said, I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.